Greetings, fellow bridge lovers, and welcome back to the ACBL YouTube channel. We have another It's Your Call, and today we are joined by the outstanding Weilong. Welcome to It's Your Call.
Hi, Kai. Thanks for having me.
So happy to have you here. I first wanted to get this one off with your story of how you got into bridge. You learned in middle school, and then how did it progress from there?
Well, I started off in middle school. We had a bunch of smart kids in our class. I'm by no means one of the most smartest, but we got introduced to bridge, which is a mind sport that we can get challenged since we are quote unquote smart. For those who develop interest in it, you can keep taking bridge as an elective class. Apparently, I was one of those that got interested and kept moving for a few years. But afterwards, when we got to high school, most people just basically quit because of the tough Chinese high school examinations and the college entrance examinations, and they need to spend time to prepare, so they basically quit. For me, I've been playing on and off on phones occasionally, but I never actually dropped it. Then I went to Georgia Tech for college, and I found out about Georgia Tech Bridge Club. It has been great there, and I learned a lot over there. I played twice in the Collegiate Bridge Bowl. I had great experience, got a lot of friends there as well. And then I moved to the Bay Area and have been volunteering with SIVY as well.
Yes.
So yeah, it's been a great experience.
No, bridge so far plays a prominent role in both of our lives. I'm so happy that the Chinese system has a way for you to embrace a mind sport as an actual class. I feel like that's something that we have been in the United States just been polishing over. No, this is not an actual thing to learn, but it is.
This is not an actual thing to learn in China as well. It's
Well,
just something special about our special class. It's by no means common.
okay, you got lucky then.
Yeah, I got lucky. I also have a dad that likes to play bridge. I don't know how much he plays. He doesn't play as much as we do for sure, but he
Gotcha.
plays with his friends sometimes.
Yeah. I'm glad that you found the community in Georgia Tech, and I'm so happy that you are now here in the Bay Area. And as he said, he has been helping for the past 3 months. He's been volunteering at SIVY, helping our Silicon Valley Youth Bridge kids learn how to play bridge, making it fun. Yeah. All right, Weilong, are you ready for
Yeah.
an It's Your Call problem?
All right, so let's go. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. All right.
All right.
So here you are. This is your beautiful hand. You are vulnerable. The opponents are not. And you are playing in
Mhm.
a practice session against robots and its imps. Okay.
Practice session with robots and is. Okay.
So that means that you
This,
can go a little bit weird because it's just a practice session, right?
okay.
This is where we try things out, right? No clues, no hints, but just saying. That's
Yeah.
just the mentality that I'm
Yeah.
in whenever I'm training. So this auction, you are in third seat. The auction starts
hmm
out with a 1 spade from your partner, and it goes
hmm
pass to you. It's your call. What do you do?
All right. So this hand, okay, it's what you call it, aces and spaces.
Oh, yes.
But with three card support in partner suit and three aces, I want to be in game, but that's it. Typically, what I do is I want to take a delayed support, and I bid two clubs. And basically, if partner bids something normal, I'm just gonna jump to four spades, showing I have a pretty bad hand. That is one option, but I could also take a more aggressive view and just two spades and explore. I think that's reasonable as well. But regardless, let's start with two clubs.
Okay, so we're starting with a 2 clubs call, 2/1 game forcing, and it then goes 3 diamonds from
Ooh,
West. Ooh, getting in there, being annoying, and
well, but they're white on red. I don't know what that means, but let's keep going.
and your partner now bids 3 hearts,
hmm
and it goes 4 diamonds to you. It's your call.
Ooh. So apparently partner has two suits. I'm not super sure it's supposed to be 5-4 or 5. If it's 5-5, that's great, but I don't think I can assume that just yet. The Doubleton Diamond is some value, especially Ace
Mhm.
Doubleton. Spade seems like a bid, but if 5-5 in the majors, we are looking pretty good for at least exploring slam.
Especially with
I
your aces and spaces, right?
Yeah,
Like they have
exactly.
some value.
Essentially, it has some value, but it has a lot of value when partner has shortness in the minors. And the Ace of Hearts is pretty useful as well. But the problem is they have taken so much space up here, and I don't really know how to proceed.
Yeah.
If I bid four hearts, it will be a sign off. If I bid four spades, it will typically be a sign off as well. If I bid anything on the 5 level, I think I'm taking things too far.
So what do you think for no trump is?
I don't actually know. Is this suggesting to play?
The two
Because
options that came to my
yeah.
mind is that this is
Mm-hmm.
either key card for hearts, or it's like I have like a club suit and support in one of your suits, pick one or something. But it's just, especially in a situation where you don't have many agreements, like just throwing out a 4-0 bid sounds like just.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I mean, it's a saying that I don't really like to improvise something on the table when it has to
Right.
be discussed, unless it's something that's really clear. It's very clear it's an artificial bid. But if you bid 4-0, that could be interpreted as either something artificial or something that's passable.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of doing it.
So yeah, it's just a very awkward position because it feels like you want to stop at the 4 level, you have to just stop at the 4 level because unless your partner has an insane hand, of course,
Yeah.
and wants to keep going. Do you have any agreements with your partners about what a 5 hearts or 5 spades bid would be?
I don't think I have any explicit agreements on that, but I've been trying to walk things through my head while we are talking just now.
Yeah.
I came back to the conclusion that I think four spades is the right bid
Okay.
because the only thing that we would have to do is we would, if I bid four spades, I have shown my hand. I have a game forcing hand with spade support,
Yeah.
and that's basically it. If partner is interested to go forward with that, he can take another call.
They can take another action. They know that you're a
Exactly.
minimum game force, and if they are able
Mm-hmm.
to keep going, then they'll keep going. And I completely
Yeah.
agree with you on this one. Like we've just described all that we've got. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, we know that there's an inkling that slam is possible, but this is all we can describe at this point without getting ourselves into
Mm-hmm.
deep trouble.
Yeah.
The auction continues, pass, and it goes for no trump from your partner because they do have this hand that
All
is
right.
interested in slam. So you play 1430. So how do you proceed?
1430, so I guess five diamonds.
Yeah, easy one. Easiest it's your call ever.
Of course.
And then your partner is just going to, at this point, if I'm looking at their hand, feels like just 7 spades.
Okay, we got there.
Yeah,
And that's it.
I presume that you don't want to bid 7-no.
Oh no, there's no point in imps. I mean, and I have the double to diamond. Might be useful. Probably not. My
Right.
partner looks like a two suitor,
Yeah,
especially at imps. There's no need.
yeah. So it goes pass,
And yeah.
pass, and you end up in 7 spades, and
And what are we looking at?
your partner holds ace, king, queen, sixth of spades, king, queen,
Wow.
fourth of hearts, singleton
Mm-hmm.
diamond, king, queen, tight of clubs.
This looks great. Yeah.
So that's the hand that partner holds. The first question I always like to ask is, do you agree with partner's bidding? Would you have done something different in these situations? Or, yeah, do you have any suggestions?
You have ace, king, queen to six. I think this is great. Partner has a hand that really just cares about key cards and nothing else.
Pretty much.
And yeah, once they show three key cards, they're definitely supposed to go.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I don't know if there is a world. Okay, let me run it, but I don't know if there's a world where I can have a game forcing hand with 0 key cards. If I have a jack, king, queen, jack, probably not. So I have 3 key cards. So they
Right.
can safely assume I have 3 key cards. But again, on key cards, if typically what I do is when my partner signs off with a 0-3 or 1-4 response to key card, if partner decides to sign off, I'm gonna bump it if I have 3 or 4.
Okay.
Typically.
Yeah, and that makes a
But
lot of
I
sense.
don't know. I don't know if
I think
I
that
don't know if it's correct regardless, but in a lot of cases, a partner would be assuming I have 0 or 1 is what's going on.
assuming that you don't play chicken key card, like I think that the general rule is that you should not be bidding key card if you're not going to slam when partner bids a 5
Mhm.
spades bid. That's
Correct.
when you should not be bidding key card at all. And so if any time
Yeah,
that you're just signing off because partner showed 0 or 3, the bump makes sense. But I don't know, if you've got an agreement to play chicken key card with your partner, then you might not feel safe to bump. But yeah, that's a completely fair idea. But this time your partner just yeets out seven spades out of nowhere. I guess
Yeah.
the only question that I have to ask is, instead of three hearts, would you bid three spades with a six card suit, or do you have a certain preference there? And if you do, then what are your thoughts on that?
I don't mind three hearts. With a pretty strong hand like this, I will be really open to show a second suit. But if you change the king queen of clubs to like small,
Uh
I
huh.
might be a little inclined to bid threes. But I still don't really mind three hearts because we can always investigate later. We can always pull whatever to four spades to show our pretty solid six card spade suit. And I'm also not worried about four diamonds getting passed out or anything, or three hearts getting passed out in the first place.
Yeah.
So I don't mind three hearts. Worst things are gonna happen. Like in response to three hearts, the auction goes like three no trump, and you can still pull it to four with this, I think, pretty safely.
Yeah, I think so as well. You've got a pretty solid suit. The only time that you're going to be particularly sad is when partner has a void or maybe a singleton.
Yeah. But
But
even so, four spades looks fine.
yeah. Mm,
And when partner has a game forcing hand, this hand is going to slam pretty often.
yeah. So I had a little bit of a different auction because I had a bit of a different take with the hand. I got a little bit deterred by the aces and spaces. And
Ooh.
I know that there's some people that always game force with 12 counts. I'm not that person. Like, I'm like, it has to be a good 12 count for me to go. And granted, three aces is a great thing, but I don't know, there's just something about this that just didn't feel that
Mm-hmm.
outstanding. I don't have trump suit quality for my partner. I'm a balanced hand. And, like, I could have, like, even if, maybe if I had the 10 of clubs, then I would upgrade. I don't know. But I. I decided to bid one no trump here, which was a forcing no trump for us. So what continued here is I got myself in an even more difficult position, which is
Mm-hmm.
annoying, right? But it goes three diamonds, and then it goes three hearts, and then it goes four diamonds. Now, I'm going to throw this one at you right now. I know that you bid something
Mm-hmm.
else, but in this particular situation, what would you do? It's your call.
Ooh, so you decided to downgrade your hand in the first place. Not necessarily the downgrade, you just think the aces and spaces are a little shaky and you have a flat hand. I get all you're thinking about. In this case, your hand becomes much worth. Ooh. I think four spades is probably still the right bid. Because if you bid four spades here, you would have implied that your 1-0 trump bid is based on an invitational hand with three card spade support that you were going to show later if there were no competition from opponents. I think that's what I would imply. And if you've taken that course, I don't see anything that could describe a sudden upgrade after an initial downgrade. I don't think it's something possible at this stage. And I'll just put us in four spades and hope things don't get too bad. Hope we don't make too many. And yeah.
So bidding four spades, and this is just yeah, I see. Like you're saying, I've got a maximum hand. I originally only
Mm-hmm.
had an invite for you, and now I'm bidding
Mm-hmm.
game. Granted, partner did bid a three hearts bid, which probably should be
Mm-hmm.
implying more value than
Mm-hmm.
other three heart bid might have.
Yeah.
If you bid four spades now, your partner should be evaluating you for a 12 count or something like that,
11
where
count.
yeah, 11 count, 12 count, support for spades, and
Right.
therefore should probably just be like, I just need to know how many aces partner has. If partner has two aces, I want to be in slam, and then would be bidding for no trump, and then you would probably have the
Mm-hmm.
same auction. So it went five diamonds, and then it would go five diamonds, and it wouldn't go
No.
past seven spades. You still get to seven spades. But I did something different and it didn't work as well. Looked at my hand and I'm like, I've got three aces here. Partner bid three hearts. This feels really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bid five spades and say, I'm looking for slam and spades right now. And in this case, normally what this is, partner, do you have a control in the suit that they're bidding?
In yeah.
In diamonds, or if it's not that, then do you have good spade suit quality? And partner bid six spades, so they had a control in diamonds, or they had good spade suit
Mm-hmm.
quality, or whatever. And at this point, like, I felt like I had showed my hand. Like, I bid an invitational hand, and then I bid five spades. Granted, I do have three aces, and how the heck is partner supposed to know I have three aces? But I just passed. And we ended up in only six spades when four spades or two over oneing it or whatever would have
Mm.
completely solved these
Oof.
issues. But oddly enough, here, showing a stronger hand, taking space away from us, but showing a
Mm-hmm.
stronger hand did not work out. I felt like I had to do more, but I didn't have to do more because the four spades would have still
Well,
gotten us to the seven, you think? Or did
yeah,
you have a
I think
different
the
take
problem
here?
is the reason why I won't bid five spades is first of all, it will be too confusing to partner. It's
Yeah.
something that's really improvised, and partner may not know what you're actually asking for. Is
Mm-hmm.
are you actually asking for a diamond control, or are you asking for spades, or are you asking for something else? You name it. I don't think there is a universal take of how this bid should be interpreted as. And you're taking away key cards, so it may not be the best thing to do in this auction. But frankly, I'm more of a show my hand type of bidder. So regardless if I won the trump or if I start with one trump, I start with two clubs and then I jump to four spades, I'm essentially showing my hand as I have three cards supporting partner suit. I'm either a minimum game force or I'm invitational. And I think auction would just convey the message to partner and then partner can do whatever they want with the message.
So in the end, I'm not the one who should be asking the questions. It should be partner who's asking the questions here.
Yeah.
I was just very scared that I was just going to get passed out in four spades when I'm like,
Yeah.
slam could easily be on here. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's pretty important to think in partner's point of view, what hand are you trying to show and what could you have to be bidding this way, to be starting with two clubs and ending up with four spades, or starting with one trump and ending up with four spades. Message are you trying to give to partner?
Yeah.
And if you have given enough, it's enough.
All right. Thank you for your insights. Now it's time to ask the audience, what would you do? Are you a game forcer or are you showing a invite with three spades? If you are in this particular position, are you going to be bidding four spades? Or are you going to be bidding five spades? Or are you going to bid something else? Let us know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. We love to hear everything that you have to say. But yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for being here, Weilong. It has been a pleasure having you on It's Your Call.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for hosting.
All right. Without that last message, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the ACBL YouTube channel so that you can be notified whenever we post and we can continue spreading bridge together. All right. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Will.
Yeah, thanks. Have fun.
Keep on bridging, everyone. Bye.